It's like I unleashed something when I opened my laptop. All these little bee colored flies love my laptop for some reason. But we're outside today. Hear the ambiance. You hear the ambiance? Need a few more seconds. Right. Um, for some reason, every time I start talking to myself, my mood shifts. I don't know why. It feels good to talk to myself and let it out. But it's so interesting because I feel like I'm not capturing the moments in their height and emotional state of being, because every time I get here I'm like, yes, it's over. War is over when I start talking to myself, because that's like the end of my processing, I feel. And I don't know. That on top of being outside is like a two for one. Being outside really does ground me in a way that I can't explain. One time I was having a mental breakdown. The whole like 40 minutes to the hike, bawling my eyes out, dying. And then as soon as I parked, it was just like I couldn't even cry anymore. And it wasn't in a way of I was suppressing myself. Let the wind talk. I was suppressing myself, or like I had to get it together because I was getting being around people or anything like that. It's just it felt different. Like I just feel grounded and emotionally safe. And maybe because when I'm out in the woods there's nobody here. Maybe that's why I feel safe. It's just me and the trees and the bees and the birds and the spiders and the mosquitoes and a lot of things. But I'm the only human that matters at the moment when I'm out hiking. But today, this week, this month, let the wind talk. I want to let the wind talk just in case it overpowers my voice. Meditative breaks. I've been crashing out. Not in the traditional sense of crashing out, but my emotions have just been so all over the place. And I've been in this strange mood where they're happening mentally first and then somatically, and then I'm able to put them into words, and then I present them to the outside world. So it's happening all within me first, and then trickling down to everybody else. So I feel like because this month in specific, this month specifically, I was dealing with that a lot. People was catching collateral. I can't lie, people were catching collateral, but I couldn't tell. Like it wasn't intentional, and I hyper focused on not doing that, but just thinking about some of my actions, they were haste, or when I thought that I was being clear and concise, it was just not being received the way that I wanted it to be received. And I don't know. Every time something like this happens, I want to blame it on the stars. Like, what's the moon doing? It's my Scorpio moon. I mean, it's my Scorpio sun. It's my Aquarius moon. It's a retrograde. Like, because I just. And the weird thing about having dominant personality traits or patterns within yourself, your way of thinking, like your processing systems, you always want something to blame it on. Like, I want to blame it on, oh, I'm a Scorpio. Oh, I'm an infj. Oh, I'm neurodivergent. But having something to blame it on doesn't fix the issue. And so when you switch around what you're going to choose to blame it on, you're not focusing on how we use that as a resource to find ways to deal with it. And I think I've been doing that, but there's so many things that I can just tie to my specific personality trait. And it's so interesting because I feel like all of these small things, like, I don't take astrology serious like it's a religion. I love talking shit about astrology, but it is what it is. Not every Scorpio acts the same. But it's like my zodiac signs and my personality type and the different neurodivergences that I have, my mental health, the way that I grew up. Like, is it trauma or is it because I'm a Scorpio? And it's so interesting because me personally, if I look at all of those different avenues, they all kind of mesh well. And so it makes me want to believe in these things even more because INFJs act like Scorpio suns, Aquarius moons. And so it's like, this is really just me. This is just me at my core. No matter what I want to believe in, I'm going to have these same traits. And so I need to figure out how to deal with it. And it's humble. They be eating me up every time because I think I'm going to get a different result. And it's the same answer every time. But, you know, you gotta take accountability regardless, so it doesn't matter. It's all shits and giggles until they tell you about yourself, and you have to reflect on that and look at the patterns that have overtaken half of your life and how they repeat and they disguise themselves and nothing's changing. And then you look back and go, oh, why has this been happening over and over again in my life for the past how many years? It's hard. And I think someone like me, I'm very self-aware. The self-awareness doesn't instantly change behavior. So you become frustrated with yourself because you're aware of what you're doing and that you're doing it, but you're not getting different results. And you try to get different results and you end up in the same cycles. And sometimes you don't even recognize that you're in a cycle until after the cycle is over and you're like, yeah, just did it again. Didn't even know. Blinded. I don't know. It's tricky. It's annoying. It's frustrating. And I think I have these emotions that just flow through me. They come and go. Like, it's always changing. And trying to resist that just makes it worse. But feeling through them can be difficult to navigate, especially sometimes I can't even understand what I'm feeling in the moment because I have this tendency to somatically feel my emotions first. Like, I can't pinpoint them right away. I don't know what triggered them, but I feel it in my body. It's almost like an intuition, like, you know, something's wrong. It's a physical sensation. It's the way that you changed your routine. It's the way that you wanted to sleep in the bed all day. And you don't know why, but you know that it's something there. And it becomes this investigative task to try to pinpoint what's going on. And that takes God knows how long. Emotions are hard. And so now I'm here at the park. I've been coloring. You see my crayons? Thumbnail. And I've been so anti everything lately as well. And that's how the wind is talking. Right. Mm-hmm. Did y'all hear her? Okay. That's how I always know something is up, because I just become so anti. Like, I don't want to get up in the morning. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to talk to anyone. But when it first happens initially, it never feels depressive. It never feels like I'm low and I'm down and I hate the world. It's just, I'm nonverbal today. I need some extra rest. Like, that's how it disguises itself until it just creeps up on you that, like, oh, you've been needing rest for a month now. You've been nonverbal. Like, where are your friends at for a month now? And I don't know. Just a girl? Question mark. Even now, I'm making this video journal. It was probably the longest conversation that I will have with somebody today, and that somebody is me, because I just don't have anything to say. But my brain is just always feeling it, returning, or talking, screaming, emoting, but it's all internal, and it never has the urge to. And sometimes I don't even know how to decode it. And I think that's difficult when you're entering relationships, because you can't explain what you're going through or what you're feeling to other people if you don't even know how to decode what's going on in your brain. And even just trying to explain that to somebody, they're either going to get it or they're not. Like, yeah, I'm thinking about stuff, but I don't know. I can't explain it right now. I can't verbalize it. I can't put it into words. People are either going to understand or they're not going to believe you, and they're going to think that you're full of shit. And that can only last but for so long. And so I've been trying to navigate my emotions. I don't know where this conversation started from, but this is where it's going. I'm just tired, honestly. But it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna color. And yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. I have to sneeze. 2 sneezes. That was good. I usually sneeze like 13,000 billion times. Okay, the sneeze was goodbye. Does the wind have anything else to say? Nah, she's chilling. Okay, bye.